gonna do? You gonna use them to shoot 3-pointers with? Which they actually do.
Dennis, you got your fly?
Oh my goodness!
You know, we talked about, I think about 3 weeks ago, we talked about this movie Tiptoes. Had a movie that had a lot of dwarfs in there.
Hey, baby.
Hey, sweetie.
I love you.
There's one small problem.
Hi.
It was an insult to dwarfs everywhere.
God.
People.
Yeah, there's one small problem. The main character is not actually a little
Yeah,
person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. People, this was an insult to dwarves everywhere. They had, if you look at this, they had every dwarf in Hollywood on this set,
Yeah.
including the It dwarf, Peter Dinklage,
We are so cute and cuddly.
who managed to be a little insulting himself to French people out there. You ain't no goddamn French dwarf. But
He looked good in it too.
and he looked good in it too.
It would have been perfect for
You
Gary
had
Oldman's role.
you had just like, if you look at this, because the movie's about Matthew McConaughey coming to grips that he's a, if you go by the movie, that he's a dwarf. He has
self-hating
has a
dwarf.
self-hating dwarf. Tall ass self-hating dwarf.
Doing the
He
chicken
has a
dance.
baby. It says, say the name. Say what it is. It's a dwarf.
Yeah, when he's strung out.
It's a dwarf. I'm a dwarf.
We're all fucking
Yeah, it's like, and people like, no, you're not, man. Stop. But this guy looks like a little miniature Matthew McConaughey in a way. They had to go with tall ass lanky Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman. I have dwarves on the mind.
We're done better with Gary
Yeah,
Coleman.
Gary Oldman right here. Arms longer than half the dwarfs in this
Yep.
movie. The movie that I'm about to talk about makes Tiptoes look like Black Panther for dwarves out there.
Like Roots.
Like roots for roots for dwarves out there.
Now, wait a minute. They use actual dwarfs all through this movie, correct?
What this? Yeah,
Minis.
yeah,
Minis.
minis. That's you know. It's funny because that's the thing. We have a movie that actually no fake dwarves were involved in the making of this movie at all. Yet somehow it manages to be just a little more offensive than Tiptoes. So what the minis is about? Before I show you anything,
The minis?
the minis.
Is it called minis or the minis?
The minis?
Oh, Jesus.
Not minis, but the minis. Let you know that we're not those minis over there. We are the minis.
All right.
And you know, the minis is about. I could just before I show you anything, I can sum it up for you very, very quickly by saying it's the movie's about a group of dwarves who form a basketball team.
Oh,
High concept. It sells itself.
Right. This shit sells itself, baby.
Sells
We
itself.
good.
But you know what? But they're not stupid. That's the thing. They realize what they are. They realize the irony of it. You know, there's not anything that they go in and thinking, oh my God, we're dwarves, we're trying to play basketball. No, they know going in. So that's why they recruit the help of an actual NBA player. And at this point, you're thinking, and I'll give you some guesses. You're probably thinking like, okay, so what NBA player would be crazy enough to come in and do some shit like this? Give you three guys. Oh, you got it? Okay, yeah, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, you know, somebody already ruined it in the chat with the poster.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it
yeah,
was,
yeah,
yeah.
Dennis Rodman, boy. I'm not being prejudiced. I'm not being discriminating. I'm not saying that dwarves cannot play basketball. I'm not saying that they can't have a basketball team. But I will say this about this movie. The movie's not really doing that. This movie is taking an opportunity, almost the whole film, to, in one way or another, make a bunch of short jokes. You think you know.
Jesus Christ.
You don't know. You think you know. You don't know.
Nothing is impossible.
Acid! Ah!
What the f is that? Just water falling?
It's an ice bucket challenge.
No, why did they do that?
Don't worry. That's
you know,
yeah.
you're going about this the wrong way.
Yeah,
if
then
you
you
ask
ask
the
them
question.
questions. Don't ask questions.
Don't do
That's
that.
the first mistake. You ask them questions. It really, sincerely, would be one thing to have the movie based on short jokes if they did it with quality. You know, it's like, okay, you got a bunch of short jokes. That's probably just gonna happen in a comedy with dwarves in there. We get it, you know. But if you're gonna do it, can you at least make it look nice? Can you film it with quality? And I'm gonna tell you, there's no quality in this movie, and they want you to know that. They say if you coming in here expecting quality, take that shit back outside because we ain't got none here.
That looks like it was shot with a camcorder.
It does. It does. Not even like with the iPhone.
No. I'm talking about one of them big ones.
Yeah. Old school.
Yeah.
The VHS tape inside of it.
Yeah, it's some 90s. I don't know. I think this was 2007.
2009.
Was it 2009?
Yeah.
But it feels like 1989. The movie starts out. They want to let you know, I ain't got no quality for you around here. Go look for that shit somewhere else.
Go ask Gary Oldman.
Yeah, go watch a real movie. go watch Tiptoes if you want some quality, because this movie starts out. They can't even, forget the picture. They can't even get the sound right.
Oh.
The movie starts out of sync.
Look at this, honey. Grab the camera. Our little Roger's playing basketball. Do you know what my father used to say?
Shit, was your father as out of sync as you are?
Oh my God.
You're like, nah, what did he say? And did his lips match?
He was
like,
an actor in a kung fu movie.
Yeah, he's like, I don't give a what your father said. In fact, I don't care what you have to say.
Right.
If you believe in yourself, nothing is impossible.
Well, neither one of these motherfuckers want to be here.
You're right.
Neither one of them want to do this.
Yeah, the one on the left is like, I don't even speak English.
Yeah, it just has the look of really bad ADR.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what that guy's voice actually sounded like.
I wonder what language he's speaking.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's speaking English. I'm serious, because that is such bad ADR.
Like, neither one of them want to do this. Like, when it starts out, it looks like they can actually play basketball. Like, 'cause that's what I thought it was going to be like. I thought it was going to be like, oh, well, shit, somebody saw the dwarves can actually play basketball. And I'm like, well, let's put them against like a regular sized team, and see what they can do. Because the main dwarf, that little man, he's got a good shot. You know, he chunked that motherfucker. Here. Yeah, maybe that was by accident.
Yeah, because he was like, I'm gonna miss this one too.
Yeah.
They're going in. Oh my God! Please tell me you got that. I've been here all day. Please tell me you were recording.
Yeah. You know, I tell you what though.
Come on, Rod.
Hey, come on. I tell you, my man, he got better game than me. He's just by that shot alone, better basketball player than I am. Yeah. I thought, all right, you know what? So that's the
hook.
That's the hook right there. Regardless of what you think about that basketball game and how their playing is, the game is much better than their acting.
If only what? If you were 4 feet taller?
Line.
Man.
Man. Boy, he was looking hard for that next line on the ground. Shit, I know that those words are down there somewhere.
He was like, man, they're supposed to have our lines right here.
And y'all listen to that. He had one word.
If only what? If you were 4 feet taller?
Yeah, like Karina Abdul-Jabbar.
Man.
And they had to cut it because he was like, man, I can't remember what comes next.
You literally could have had a truck drive through that scene.
For real.
Wait for him to deliver the next line.
Oh, damn.
He's like, I know the next line is on the ground somewhere. But the first sign of disrespect in this, man, comes from his son.
Sign of disrespect.
The first sign of disrespect came from his son because he's got a regular sized son in the movie.
Which one?
That's Matthew McConaughey.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me tell you this. Which one do you think?
I would assume I think it's the one on the right.
Yeah. I don't know my life.
Because what I'm saying is also because the one on the left can't remember his lines. He can't have too many.
No, actually, it's the one in the yellow shirt right there.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, yellow shirt couldn't remember his lines.
Yeah. No, yellow shirt right there. He's got a son, regular size. And I guess his son looks at him like he's just like a little kid in the neighborhood, because he don't even call his dad by he don't say dad. He calls him by his first name.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, dad wants to clean it. Because at first I thought maybe they're just friends. And I had to rewind it because he's like, hey, you want to come play basketball with your old man right there? And he's like, nah, Charlie, or whatever the hell his name is. Nah, I'm just gonna go home. And I was like, God damn. I mean, just because he looks like a kid don't mean you gotta treat him like a kid.
Chris. Hey, can you shoot some hoops with your old man?
No, I can't, Roger. I have homework.
Roger.
I should go home.
Yeah, I can't, Roger. And then, no, he didn't even.
Damn,
He didn't
treated
even-
him like that's his stepdad.
Yeah, no, treated him. You know what? He treated him like that's his son.
or his homeboy that gets on his nerves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not like my dad. That's not my little brother. That's my son. you don't get no respect. And keep in mind, he wasn't talking to him like he was mad. He's just like, no, I just don't see you as a real person. Nah, Roger, I'm gonna go home.
We talked about this. Don't talk to me in public.
See you at home, Raj.
Raj.
They got the bullies that come in.
Oh,
of course.
Bullies.
And let me say this about the bullies,
Oh,
man.
hell no.
And let me say about the bullies. These bullies look like some shit either out of they look like bullies out of a spoof of an after-school special or a cartoon. They got the chubby one with his hat backwards. They got this one with his hat to the side. They look like what this is what white people when they see gangs in the hood, except they're all black.
Yeah.
Right. And they're in that 80s B-boy pose.
Yeah,
too.
but keep in mind this is 2009.
Yeah, so that's way, you know what I'm saying? It's outdated even back then. That was outdated.
B-boys, exactly.
Yeah,
Yo.
Baggy jeans, and they're all
Yeah.
30, 35 years old.
right, exactly.
Yo,
One guy looks like he's
shorty.
40. Yo, shorty.
Hey, short stuff. You still
Hey.
playing that basketball?
Hey, look at these pip squeaks.
Yeah. Regardless of what you think about these dwarves, after you see these bullies right here, you think once you hear them talk, the first thing you think is, man, these dwarves could beat their ass. And that goofy.
Why do you even bother coming here?
While watching, what do you think?
Oh! It's like the whole time you thinking, man, these dwarves can take that little ass can take them. Easy.
What was that response?
Goofy as
Did somebody pull his dick?
you think one of them little motherfuckers is gonna jump up and clock his
Yeah,
ass.
for real. He'd have it coming,
ain't
too.
ain't threatening at all. Like the lead dwarf's son, who ain't shit, just starts talking to the lead dwarf's son. He ain't shit either, and he just starts mouthing off to the leader of the bullies, and none of those motherfuckers stand up for him. None of them be like, hey man, you better watch it. Are you gonna take that man? All of them, they were just looking for an excuse to just lead this dude. None of them liked him from the beginning.
I want to know what you are like all alone, one-on-one. My father is not a loser. He wins every single day.
They're like, yeah, this guy.
Every time you look up, he's like, I didn't sign on for this.
Yeah,
Oh, is that right? Come on, get him, boy. What?
yeah, they were all like, it wasn't like they were scared or something. They just kind of like, why the fuck we hanging out with this guy?
Right.
He ain't. This dude
guy
ain't
ain't
shit.
Right. You're also like, you know what? It's a little more mean-spirited than I'm used to. I'm gonna really.
You know,
yeah,
they-
that's
I-
good.
I know I'm a bully, but I got some lines.
got my limits. Yeah.
I don't even think it was that. I think they was kind of like, you know what? Let's go find a real bully to back up.
Yeah.
Because let me
Kids
tell
laid
you
it down.
something. My father is not a loser. He wins every
Because
single.
they're looking like, well, shit. If he ain't hit this motherfucker yet,
Right. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
he ain't shit.
I'm hungry.
You know, bullies attack.
Yeah. You guys like, yo, man, you got the keys?
Yeah. If you ain't gone over there and busted him in his gut, I'll pull some Stephen King shit and carve your name in his stomach or something.
I mean, they do have that, like, well, I came here to kick some ass, not here
Yeah.
to lecture.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
down.
Yeah, like-
I ain't gonna have this kid tell me
Yeah,
off.
man, we've been following this dude the whole time thinking that this is going to lead to him killing this guy. And they're like, he ain't done shit. He's actually, like, the dude is actually, like the bully's like, you might have a
Making
point.
some good points.
Yeah.
The other guy's like, man, this is hurting our rip, baby.
Yeah, shit.
And now that you put it that way.
They're like, man, we're gonna hang out with a real criminal. This soft ass motherfucker.
Soft ass.
Because even he's looking like, you might be correct. That was quick. It just took one lecture.
And
Then to
one
be like,
shot.
yeah, one lecture. And then like, yeah, you ain't shit. The real bully of the movie is the movie.
Oh, I think you'll say Dennis Rodman.
No,
He turns on him.
Oh no, no. The real bully of
Gotcha,
the movie
sucker.
is the movie, man, because it's because the movie thinks that by making the dwarves the underdogs, they're thinking like, okay, well, I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the side of the little people right here. We're championing them, but they're doing it at the expense, as I said, of just making fun of them for half the movie, man. Half the movie. They just spend doing visual jokes about their height, about them being dwarves.
Of course.
And a lot of it is, and to add insult to injury, a lot of it is done to bad music that is ripped off so it could be copyright free. Like you can hear, like it's bad dwarf jokes with rip-offs of the Macarena. They gave him the old reverse rewind. I told you, man. They don't do them right. It's bad enough that my man got it's bad enough you got this man trying to get this shit down with a leaf, a big old ass palm leaf. You'd have to make his ass do the remix too. You didn't have to remix the insult. You didn't have to remix his indignity.
Yeah, they have to do him like that.
Look at this shit. I mean, it's bad enough that you making him look bad with get a stick or something. You made him get a leaf because you know that shit is soft.
Yeah.
But then you got to put the remix in there just to make it look extra stupid.
I'm surprised that the dwarf wasn't looking at him going, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
That's not gonna work. And if I tell you he's the dwarf that actually has it good, you're thinking, shit, what do they do to the rest of them? Because this guy is all right. Like, his life is good. Like, he's actually in the movie. Look, none of them are great actors, but he's the best actor out of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, he's the best actor out of all of them. And just to show that he's the leader of the dwarves, so this is I don't have a clip for it, but this is some foul shit right here. This fool goes around lecturing his friend, is like, man, why are you always trying to go after tall chicks? You know, is a dwarf not good enough for you? And that's the only thing that really made sense, that made me go like, yeah. One of those dwarves looked at him and like, bitch, ain't your wife a regular sized woman?
Our baby isn't a baby anymore.
By the way, she spends this whole movie like, I ain't kissing this motherfucker. I ain't kissing a dwarf. Like they hug, they hold hands and all kinds of stuff. Maybe I missed something.
She looks older than him too.
But she ain't never kissed him. She said, hey, look, I'll be in this movie, but I ain't doing that shit. Sit up here talking about ain't a regular size woman, ain't a dwarf good enough for you? And I'm like, bitch, you got a regular size woman. Don't sit up here and tell me that.
We ain't talking about me though.
Right.
We're talking about you.
Stop bringing up old shit.
And your prejudice.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you're smaller than me, all right? So you need a smaller woman.
What are you talking about? I am regular size. Okay.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, he has it all right.
That's just who came into my life.
The one that they do wrong is the little one. Or the littlest.
The bald one.
The Vern Troyer-ish
The
one?
Vern Troyer, yeah.
the tattoos.
I think they call him Chevy in here. Yeah, he's the smallest one, so they go out of their way, out of everybody. Like, when I talk about all these short jokes, he's the one.
I see falling garbage cans.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he's
shit.
the one that they take the opportunity. They take the time to go that extra step to make look extra stupid.
Jesus. It was so lazy and slow too.
I ain't gotta do him. Like, look,
He didn't do it like that. Just
like,
a
he
high
ain't
five.
stupid. You
Right.
know, it's like he knows
I'm not
that.
gonna reach.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they know he can see the goddamn floor. Like, yeah, let me see it. I'm surprised they didn't actually put that on there.
Has the water come up like he fell out of a well?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of shit they used to do to Chris Farley all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're fat, so you
Fall
until
down.
you fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put his ass up, like they set this shit up. They had him scoot. They spent a whole, 30 seconds showing him scoot that highest chair over there just so you can anticipate his ass falling, trying to do something dumb, like do a high five. Boy, you
horrible
jumped out
cut.
there.
Yeah, horrible cut.
You didn't even need that in there. So you deserved it.
What is that me trying to high five Martin right now?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be little people. It's just, no, I'm not going to make it. I'm way over
damn.
here. And Martin hopping out the chair
Yeah.
on the floor.
Shit, did this fool
I know
have
it's absurd.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna try.
Oh,
This fool act like he jumped. He look like he jumped out of a plane with a parachute.
Okay.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
He's the one, like you saw in the trailer. They
falling
like
down again?
have him do dumb shit, like he's throwing himself out of a chair,
Fall in the garbage
throwing
can.
himself in the trash, throwing his own self away. And gotta put
Gotta kick the legs.
Gotta do the
Gotta
legs.
kick the legs.
Gotta do the legs.
And everything, every move he does when he does it is so slow and deliberate. It's like, well, it makes me think that you didn't have to do that at all. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when people fall into stuff, and,
You
but
didn't.
it's so like he's so like,
Oh no. Yeah.
you know, he crawls in the garbage can
Well,
like
Like
that.
he.
So it wasn't really necessary. You didn't assess the situation.
This one don't have money for a stunt coordinator.
No. It's like goddamn Mario going down one of those
Yeah.
pipes. Yeah. What you gonna do? You gonna use them to shoot 3-pointers with, which they actually do.
Dennis, you got your fly?
Oh my goodness!
Why is he standing so still?
Dennis, you got your fly?
Here you go.
You know what this?
Yeah.
Such bad
Like
CG.
it looked like
Yeah.
a cutout or something going up there.
And how long it waits and nobody's like guarding him, or they just stand there. And then it's like Dennis Rodman forgot. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, I got you, little man. He just chunked his ass up there. Like they actually do midget tossing in this.
Oh, my
and look at
God.
this cartoon glass break they got.
Dennis, you got your fly?
But he doesn't fall down.
My eyes!
It just breaks, but it's still supporting the rim. It's just sit like this.
Oh,
And what did he say? Dennis, you want to fly?
Dennis, think I can fly?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
shit. You know, I was hoping he threw his ass over the board.
Right. Or through it.
Yeah, that was in traffic and shit. Lands on somebody's windshield.
In the bed of somebody's truck.
Yeah.
On his way to Phoenix.
And I think so they're doing little man wrong. And I think they try to justify it because they try to do it by making him seem like an asshole. Because he's got a little bit of game with the other dwarf ladies. At one in particular, at least, they got this little waitress in here, and she is doing her best to try to his little ass. She gets jealous when she hears other girls even thinking about him.
Well, that's not why I'm in a good mood. Do you remember that sexy blonde that lives in my apartment building?
She's from Paris.
Texas, that is. Well, she almost had a cow.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all something.
God.
Let me point out something to y'all. They really must have needed this scene and needed this shot because your girl in the background looking right at the goddamn camera.
Oh, my God.
Ain't stopped looking at the camera.
Bored as
I'm
hell.
playing basketball. And
Looking
I'm gonna
right
be a
at the
star.
camera.
Oh, Jesus.
looking right at the camera. And somebody had to see that in post, and it was shit. We ain't got nothing else. It's there now.
He barely got that line out.
Yeah, that might have been his best take.
Yeah, and also he may as well snap that to Texas. That is.
Well, you know,
where's he from?
the
This
reason
guy.
why he says that is because
She's from
the
Paris,
thing
Texas.
is, he's like he got this little chippy trying to get with him, but he spends all his time trying to get with this dumb bitch that lives next to him, who made the same joke. And apparently, this movie has never heard the Paris, Texas joke before.
Did I ever tell you I'm from Paris? Not from Paris, France. From Paris, Texas.
Shut the f-
Oh God, she's
your ass
horrible.
up. And even when he has money and fame, because here's the thing.
Wait, he gets
what?
money and
He
fame?
he just jumped.
You did just jump to that.
Let me say this.
When he gets rich.
No.
Wait, what the?
Because here's the thing I'm about to tell you. Because when they become the minis, when they start playing basketball, they turn into like the Globetrotters or the Lakers. Like the world, they become a phenomenon. And everybody in the world loves the minis. I mean, like they go to clubs. The chicks just come up in front of their wives and their girlfriends. Just want a mini.
I don't dance.
He loves to dance. Go.
Leave me alone.
Because I ain't gonna fuck you.
I ain't gonna do it. Hey,
You had
the hell
your
away
chance,
from me.
bitch.
That's a club, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
A well-lit
It's like a
goddamn hotel lobby.
diner.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking diner.
They in a lobby somewhere.
Yeah.
And the thing is, so the
Oh,
minis
no.
become a phenomenon, and all of a sudden she's like, all right, well, shit, I guess I can get with this. That's because she's either trying to get, like, in the parties, or she's trying to get with Dennis Rodman. But she made it clear, like, you know what, he don't get it, because she carries him around. Because at the movie, she treats him like a stray cat that just comes by sometimes. You know, actually patting him like he's a little kid or a little animal.
Bye-bye.
Bitch,
I'll kill you.
How dare you?
I should bite your ankles right now.
Yeah,
But once he gets, once he becomes a mini, she want that money, she want that fame, but she don't want that little dick.
After the party, my place or your place?
I have a piercing headache.
Lately, you've been having a lot of headaches.
Stop.
Oh yeah. I think you fly too. My place or your place. I'll be honest. Kind of a douchey thing to ask. Oh, you just dancing?
Yeah.
We gonna what? Bitch? I mean, come
Well, he
on.
been trying for a while. Yeah.
It's like this has been building up.
Yeah, he been
Ain't like you
He
just
been
met
trying
her.
for a while.
Man, he all fairness. I mean, but you better be cool, because she might be a bitch, but she is bigger than your ass.
It's tired of that bullshit.
Yeah.
What we gonna do this or what?
You better be glad she didn't throw your ass through a window. Now, maybe if they actually tried to tell an actual story.
Nah, he's got time for that.
No, if they didn't try, maybe if they tried to tell an actual story, it wouldn't feel so bad, or wouldn't seem so bad. Because the movie does have a sense of humor, tries to have a sense of humor about everybody. Because in this world that they live in, at this point in life, no one gives a about Dennis Rodman. Or maybe that's just life, I don't know.
Just follow your dreams wherever they are.
Thank you. Thank you again, Mr. Rodman.
Oh, damn. Oh,
wow.
And by the way, they announced that Dennis Rodman was showing up.
Oh,
No one gave a shit. Rodman.
Well, you know what? At least he's a good sport.
Yeah,
right?
and he was. You know what? That's what I'm saying. He's a good sport about it.
He's like, nobody gives a fuck about
No,
me.
he don't care. So maybe that is the reality. But this
going back to North Korea.
This mother cannot act.
Oh no.
Now
man.
look, I've never come in and tried to defend Dennis Rodman as a good actor. I've seen the movies. I've seen Double Dribble with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And Simon Says.
And Simon Says.
Yeah, but-
I've seen all those.
I don't know, man. I look at you, I see nothing but trouble. What the hell? I kind of like trouble.
I don't like trouble. But I tell you what, at least they took advantage of his personality, or he cared about what he was doing. Dennis Rodman don't give a shit about this movie right here.
Like he got tricked into doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah, he got tricked into doing it.
Yeah. Thing is, they had those movies ain't good, but they had a professional Hollywood director there.
Sure.
He's in those movies. He was at least passable by his personality and his celebrity. But you put him in the minis, he is awful.
I like money just like everyone else. You're going over the edge, Jack, even for you.
Wow, do you give a shit though? Even when he's not saying anything in the movie, he's terrible.
Hey, I think I just made it funny.
Like,
No,
brother,
he can't even just sit there and be.
Yeah.
He can't just sit there and be.
brother, you were just looking. You had no words.
I don't even believe that look.
Right. He can't even emote. Like just sit there, man.
I don't
do
know
nothing.
if all that metal's wearing him down or weighing him down or something, but I'm just like, bro, you had no lines. You just looked. That's all. And I tell you, because there was no one over there. And Dennis Rodman can't even do nothing when there's actual people there.
Hey, I think I just made it funny.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Is
Dennis Rodman-
Is this how people laugh?
Dennis Rodman, he needs to look. If he's acting against nothing, you're gonna get absolutely nothing. He can't even Because he can barely give you anything when he's acting against somebody else. Don't put him in a scene with one of these other minis.
Oh.
It's like it's like two people talking to furniture. Or two chairs talking to each other.
Right.
Hey, Chevy, she's pretty fine, dude.
To make me taller.
Say what?
It's like, do you even know that there's somebody across from you? Either one of you? It's like it's like looking at it's like somebody played the worst game of ping pong.
I'll tell you something though. That's the best I've seen from either one of them. Every clip you've shown. I'm sorry, especially the little guy. I mean, that's the best he's done.
Well, they got no
Still terrible.
No believable organic timing towards each other.
No, it's all about just I have to remember what I got to
Right,
say.
right.
Yeah.
I have
Yes.
another line. I got
Yes.
another line. It's not a conversation.
And I just have to pause and make sure I don't this line up and just wait for you to finish talking.
Hey, Chevy, she's pretty fine, dude.
She sure is. And now since I have a lot of money, I could finally get that operation.
What operation?
To make me taller.
But this is like watching one of those local commercials that you see on TV.
Yeah, expect the general to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you might get that operation. What operation, taller?
What operation? And then the number comes up.
Yeah.
Cosmetic surgery at a discount. Call us today. I said this could probably, the humor, even for the minis, the dwarves in here could probably work if they were actually trying to tell a story. But there ain't no story here. It's not even a movie. Most of this is just montages.
Uh-oh.
Half of this movie is montages.
I was going to guess that early on.
I'm not even lying to you. I can't even pull up all the montages they have because it would take too goddamn long. But I can show you a few. So this is funny because they got montages. Like I told you how they make fun of them and how short they are. They actually have a montage of them looking stupid, making short jokes, and on top of that, they even made a song up for how dumb they look trying to play basketball. It doesn't help that it sound.
God.
It doesn't help it sound like Munchkin singing it too.
Double all over the place.
Yeah, falling and tripping all over the place. Roger and his friends.
That's like one of those little vignettes from the Banana Split.
Yeah,
where they're just flopping around the amusement
Yeah.
park.
Right. Hi.
Yeah.
Man, splits. Come on.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Roger and his friends looking stupid as fuck.
Dribble all over.
Thinking of playing basketball shit. Can't even dunk. Roger and his friends, why do they try? Just crawl off somewhere and die. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And we represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. Yeah, man. They got the costume montage.
You got the fame, you got it.
With the yakety sax. The yakety sax ripoff. Because it's
Don't speak as well.
yeah, no, because it's funny to dress up little people in costumes.
So this movie is half filler.
That's all it is. Oh, there's you saw the scene where little Chevy or Chezzy, whatever his name is, tried to get with Paris, Texas. You get the rejection montage. You got the of course you got the when they're playing basketball, you got they finally got skills montage.
Lord.
Anyway. Here's that it's Robin.
Yeah.
He passed me the ball. I'm gonna shoot it now. I wish I was tall.
It sounds like Nerf commercials.
Yeah,
from
I
the
know
80s.
it does. Bye, buddy.
They got a montage that is made up. They got a montage that is made up of previous montages.
I'm here down on my knees. Be there to help me.
Really
That's
short.
a montage that happened earlier.
Oh my god.
So they took a montage and just remixed and reused and recycled a montage.
Is this where they recap the whole movie right before the very end?
They recapped their romance right
Okay.
before the very end.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like, because come on, look, they
She was there all the time.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because Dennis Rodman, he's because after their big moment in the game, Dennis Rodman like, hey, where'd Chevy go? Where is he? And you see his little ass running down the street. I gotta get to my true love.
Throwing down in the garbage can.
Yeah.
On that side of it like a goddamn ass.
So let me predict this. I predict that Dennis Rodman's gonna get an injury.
mean Dennis Rodman's going to purposely roll on the ground?
Yeah, roll on, yeah.
Are you all right, man?
So I said Dennis Rodman's gonna get an injury, and I said that for a specific reason. And then I said, and this is me being mean now. I'm ashamed that I even thought of this. But I said these dwarves are gonna do one thing. I said if they do this, I said, wow, f- it. Yes. And they even went a little bit further than I thought. So people, Dennis Rodman has an injury. The dwarves go to the locker room and they say, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna win this game? Yep. They go out on the court. They're actually winning, but one dwarf has everybody on him. Nobody's looking at the other dwarfs. And I said, man, if they do what I think they're going to do.
Yeah, I get it.
Off and thank you. And they did exactly that.
Get up here.
I knew it.
I knew it.
Expecting celestial lights.
What's up with the lights? The Jesus lights?
I don't even know, but that's somebody didn't predict. I said, don't tell me that they're gonna stack on each other and form a vertical human centipede and make the last shot. These fools started glowing. I don't know why they started. I don't know why. I don't know where they got the glow. Some shit happened from
Dragon.
The Last Dragon. We got that glow. You shoot the ball. But those fools started glowing and they stacked up on each other and took that shot.
Oh, no.
He changed sides.
The court, the basketball goal is way in the background.
He changed sides.
They were nowhere near the goal when they started.
Right.
They were mid-court.
Different color.
It's funny because he started out small, and when you look at them make the shot, he actually they look like a giant.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
But they couldn't even just get a step ladder, let him stand on it, and have a shot of him dropping it in the goal.
But you couldn't get the glow unless you did it this way.
Yes, you could.
They had to work together.
They put this.
I know, but I'm saying
people
to show him
people. They had them. Do you hear my words? I'm just not. The shit is just sinking in. They had these fools stack on top of each other and take the last shot.
Scooby-Doo style.
While glowing, yeah. If that had been actual stacking right there with the dwarves and a real shot, they still wouldn't have reached that goal. They actually had to change their size. They had to actually change proportions.
Yeah, because they're sitting on each other's shoulders. They would have to stand on each other's shoulders to get up there.
Hell yeah. And of course, the referee comes in and says, "You can't do that shit."
That was an illegal formation. The basket is not good. The Vipers win.
Now Dennis Rodman's walking around.
But that's the thing. I said, you know what? Because this is what they do in these movies. Yeah, the referee said, "What the f you think this is? You can't start glowing and get on top of each other and make a basket. I don't care how magical this shit is.
You can't do that shit.
You can't do that shit. What the f is wrong with you? I don't care how feel good this moment is. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Rules.
Yeah. So I said, listen, if this plays out like these family movies that I see like this, Dennis Rodman he's gonna get injured. They're gonna have to play the game by themselves. They're gonna have to stack on top of each other and make that last shot. Because what would a Minis movie be if they didn't do it? And then Dennis Rodman would show back up, and you know why he had to show back up. Hey, that injury, what happened to your leg, Dennis Rodman?
You didn't get hurt.
You didn't need me to win.
But Dennis, we lost.
Really, man? Look around.
You had to believe in yourself.
Yeah, you know what's funny? But we lost. Well, yeah, I told you not to do that stupid shit before that you stack up on each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't have
in practice. I kept discouraging you from doing that.
People, this is some true cliched shit right here. They're supposed to still be outside, but it ends with the. This shit ends with seriously one of the worst green screens I've ever seen.
I love you, Dad. I love you, son. I believe.
Just like when Roger was out of sync when he was a kid.
Yeah. And also, can we get out of the studio?
Not in this movie.
No.
not in what I'm saying. You can tell by my lack of conviction.
And they got other weird shit like this. This real dramatic scene between Roger and his son, Chris, I guess his name.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I was gonna say which one? Which one? They're also great.
They got this weird scene. It's supposed to be dramatic, but the dialogue. I ain't gonna even tell you the dialogue.
Nah, I believe
dialogue speaks for
right.
itself. They got this scene here between Roger and his son, and they're trying to be dramatic, but that dialogue goes against anything they're trying to be serious about.
Because I just said I want to be a clown. Chris, why didn't you tell me this before? Because you never asked me.
What? You are a clown. I guess.
His son wants to go to clown college.
I want to be because you don't listen. You're right. I was trying not to listen. I definitely remember hearing that shit.
I am not trying to hear
I'm
that.
not trying to hear that. You're right. I wasn't listening at all. I think I heard you say lawyer. I know I didn't hear clown come out your goddamn mouth.
He like, this is what's so fun about it. He's like, son, I worked my ass off to this whole movie to get respect, fight off these bullies, and you want to be a clown?
Yeah, I don't need that. You don't need that.
He's like, the world was starting to love me. Do you want to tell me you're gay or something?
Right. Make it easy on me. Make it easy on me.
Goddamn clown. Motherfucker, we just got money and fame. I was just getting pussy besides your mom, and how you doing this shit? So, no pun intended here, but they had big plans for the minis.
Oh, shit.
Because I guess since Dennis Rodman was in the movie, they thought like, oh yeah, shit, this mini is phenomenal, can take off. So I got to thank Kevin King for this, because Kevin King, he sent me, like I told him I was doing this. So Kevin King that's one of our show producers people. So he just goes off and just starts looking up stuff. And he says, I sent you an email, open it up. It's minis related. And I opened up that shit and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This exists. Oh. The Minis video game.
Okay.
They actually, look, I was saying it, yeah, it looked like it cost more than the movie.
Yeah.
And he threw his ass. I was waiting on You know they had to do it. You know they had to do it.
At Wolverine Fastball Special.
Like, the movie looks like it had no money.
So how'd they get this
I
made?
don't know. It's like, how do you get Dennis Rodman and how you get money to make this game? Because the game, I'm not saying the game is good, but
it looks like it could be fun.
I like the mini is actually pretty well designed.
Yeah.
You're playing basketball.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. You're right, goddammit. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm gonna do some research on this movie when I get home.
You and Gertz can pick them.
You sure can. Stop. No, I'm kidding.
Too bad you in the wrong place here.
I know.
Dennis, you got your flight?
Go Minis!
How is that legal?
Because it's perilous to us.
You can watch this for. I know
good.
that you'd be willing to pay about $30, $40 for this, but you can watch this for free on what is it, Trudo or True D or whatever. It's like it's a Trudo.
Trudo.
On Doodoo.
Yeah. Doodoo is right.
Yeah.
Watch this
Doodoo.
Doodoo on Trudo.
Doodoo on
Tubi. I got it on Tubi. It's Tubi. You can watch this free on Tubi.